What's up, guys? Today, we're going to take it on a test drive. Not much has changed. Last video, we looked at the thermostat. Thermostat looked fine. I changed the location of the CB antenna right there. Put the spare tire up there because you never know when you need it. So, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I got to put water in it. Well, let's back it out of here. Now, let's get the hood popped and some water put in it. Excuse me. Doesn't seem too awfully low. All right. Now, let's go on a ride. Y'all get to come with me. All right. Maybe I need to check the transmission fluid in this thing ever so often. I know for a fact it needs some power steering fluid. Hey, y'all sit still. Sit still. Don't move. Get us pulled over. Earl hasn't necessarily woke up yet. Hey, I said y'all sit still. Now? Where y'all think y'all going? Now. Well, maybe because y'all are sitting on my fire extinguisher. I think that axle that I showed y'all in last video, I think it's going out. I can hear it. Doesn't sound happy. What are the chances that I take it off road and then the axle goes out. What are the chances of that? I got 3 other tires that pull. I mean, it's all time 4-wheel drive. But I got another set of axles I can throw in it if it comes down to it. We're cruising around a cemetery right now because I want to try to get the Jeep up to operating temp before I drive it, like actually drive it. Alright. The Jeep's starting to heat up some. Oh God. Oh, and if y'all haven't seen yet, we made shirts. So if you'd be interested in one, let me know down in the comments. Yeah, I'll send you one. I got some people that are wanting some, and some other things. I plan on doing, like, when it gets cold, I plan on doing hoodies. And if I can find somebody with a reasonably priced hat, I'll start making hats as well. We're just gonna cruise around here. Try not to destroy anything. Yeah, that axle don't sound heavy. Maybe it was just the axle the whole time, and it's not my diff. Because when I first got it, I thought my diff was going out. Maybe it's just that axle going out. Maybe I can just throw a new axle on it, and it'd be fine. But until this thing goes out, I ain't doing nothing to it. It crawls whatever I want it to crawl. It jumps whatever I want it to jump. And wood grain interior? No headliner? Can't get much better than that. I think Earl just needed to stretch his legs some. Get out the garage. Ease around town. Looking at all the fellow people out here. One thing I need to do is clean this windshield off. I can barely see anything. About this Jeep, it don't have an airbag right here. So if I get to doing too much stuff, too much dumb stuff at that, I don't have anything to protect me. I mean, I've got this, but that's just if I bounce my head off the roof. If I bounce my head off the roof, without that helmet on, I've already had 3 concussions. Or 2 concussions. I don't need another one. That's one thing I don't want again. The other Jeep, the black Jeep's got an airbag in it. like to do is just pow this whole steering wheel off, put the other one straight on there. I need to check the garage, see if there's any power steering fluid. Oh, check out the tinted windows. Shoo, son. You think it's dark out there? Not really, it ain't that dark. I think it's 5%. First got it, it looked like a fishbowl. Didn't have any tint on any of the windows, and I couldn't be having that. I needed something on the windows. Eventually, I want to put like a, what's it called? I think it's called a brace bar, harness bar, brace bar, or something right behind the seats, so I can put it like a 4 or 5 point harness in here. I want to keep the old leather seats in it. I'm going to keep those in here. I want to keep those as long as possible. Earl is running at 190, 195 right now. So I think that thermostat needed to be cleaned out and just topped back off with water. Earl very much could be an everyday driver, like your daily rig to go to work, go to school, whatever. Very well could be, but I didn't buy it for that purpose. Me and my brother, we fixed his Jeep and went on like a little test ride with it. And that very next day I told him, I said, I'm buying a Jeep. Well, he told me, he said, stay away from the V8s and the all-wheel drive Jeeps. First Jeep I clicked on the marketplace was this one. And I offered the dude $1,000. And he brought it to the house. My brother checked it over, made sure it ran and everything, make sure it ran good. And then I think that following weekend, yeah, it had to have been that following weekend, we went to Feb Jam. We went to Feb Jam in it. First time ever being in the mountains other than in a Razor. Well, and first time for me being in the mountains in this. Earl surprised the crap out of me. At one point, I'll see if I can find the video to clip it in, but at one point I got like, I went up this little rock and I got hung, and the coil pack wire popped off the coil. I got in here and I was like, wouldn't do anything. My buddy Sam came over there with a can of something. I don't know what it was. A can of something. I'm talking about sprayed probably 69.5 gallons worth of this stuff in the intake. Still wasn't fire. Jacob, my other buddy, come over there and he's popped the wire back on the coil. He said, get in there and drive it out. Well, I got in there, fired right up. I drove it out of the little hole I was stuck in. Smooth sailing after that. Never had another, I've not had any problems other than that the whole time I've 31s on it. 31-inch stickies. On the other hand, I want to put like 31-inch, just like some aggressive tire to put on here. Because he doesn't get drove on the street much. It may be like 1 or 2 weekends he gets drove on the street. And then other than that, he just gets parked in the garage. Big bummer. I can't see nothing. All right. Test drive went pretty good, but this actual is going to be giving us some problems. So, y'all tune in next time, see whether or not we got to replace an axle or not. And I'll take y'all along for that journey. Appreciate y'all watching.